I really thought a lot about it. 2026, it's these damn phones. You know, we're at a time where everyone's just glued to their phone. Everything is digital now, right? And phones really have ruined us as a society, right? And I'm not just talking about, oh, you know, now we're on our phones, right? It's really just the isolation. Like, I remember just growing up and parents used to just complain about how they kids go outside so damn much. Like, they used to just complain about that. Like, damn, like, you don't ever stay inside, you know? I remember my own grandma would tell me, like, I was watching Tom and Jerry for like maybe like 30 minutes, 20 minutes. And my grandma at the time when she was alive, she was like, in Creole, she was like, hey, like, what do you, Kisaw fella, what you doing? Like, what are you doing? Like, go outside. Get off this TV. Even when we're at work or we're doing things, we're doing tasks, we get so distracted by our phone, bro. We could be working on our laptop. Scroll, or we get caught up into just stuff. And it's like, bro, what the like, what is happening? We could be at the gym working out, scroll in between sets, you know, every second, right? We could be with our friends at dinner tables, scroll. And it's like, bro, like, that stuff be making me so mad. This device, the only important thing to you? Be hearing people on dates and their other date just be on their phone. But if I'm on a date with a woman and she's on her phone the entire time, that should tell you something. And me personally, I'm ending the date. I don't know about you guys. I'm ending the date. If somebody is on their phone while I took 2-3 hours out of my time that I'm not gonna receive back, and you're just scrolling on Instagram, you know, just doing all types of, I'm gonna be like, bro, like, you're not interested in me. You don't care. If that person was in a business meeting that could 10x their bank account, the phone would be like this. It would not be like this, scrolling. You know what I mean? And then on top of that, right? There's so much information out there. There's so many videos out there to the point where, yo, why do we have to quickly jump on to the next news, jump on to the next thing? Like right now, there's this Julio, excuse me if I said his name wrong, the rapper, who of course, like, who ended up getting like killed like I think a year or 2 years ago. And it had a lot to do with these 4 teenagers. I don't know if they were teenagers at the time. I think they were like 20 years old to 22. Maybe one was like 19 years old. I can't remember all their names, but that's all that's been posted on my TikTok. Like every time I go on TikTok, that's all I would see, right? And that story is obviously crazy. Like nobody obviously deserves to get killed, right? Being in the wrong crowd, right? Influence. Some are probably followers, right? Some probably tried to be hood, or they tried to act hard. And now, bro, like, you 20 years old, 21 years old, and now you got life. All because of a stupid decision. All because of a choice you decided to make. You know what I mean? Right? But back to the phones, y'all. Like, we're so quickly to jump onto to what's happening. Oh, what celebrity is this? Or, oh, Klay Thompson and Megan Thee Stallion broke up. Like, bro, like, no shade on those people, but who cares, bro? Who cares? Especially if your life is in like shambles. If you have a bunch of problems, like, why are you worried about the first, like, you know what I mean? And then it becomes like a drug, right? Like, we get so hooked up on the next thing. Like, even me, right? Like, someone like me, I watch ESPN. I watch Stephen A. Smith a lot. I watch Shannon Sharp a lot. Every time I hear something like big, like, I'd be so quick to just watch it. I'd be so quick to just hear the arguments that they have. Or let's say they get into an argument, like the Stephen A. LeBron thing that happened like last year. Like I was so quick to jump on that, right? And it's like, I'm not saying that we shouldn't use our phones to watch stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that we shouldn't have some sort of entertainment at times. I'm not saying that, y'all. But what I am saying, it just gets to a point. You know what I mean? Like we really have to just be mindful of how we use these phones, man. Like they could be the greatest asset or the worst thing. You know what I mean? Like this phone, all of a sudden now you could just contact anybody, you know? And depending on what your intention is, depending on what your heart is, you may put yourself in a situation where you're meeting up with somebody you shouldn't be meeting up with, or you know, you end up doing something out of the ordinary that you don't normally do because of this, because of the access, you know, just being able to text anybody, you know what I mean? Being able to text anybody on iMessage, on Twitter, on Snapchat, on Instagram, on any like platform, you know, whatever other platform is out there. I don't know all the platforms, right? Like, distracted, bro. We supposed to be going to sleep, you know, depending on when we wake up and stuff like that. You know, you should be going to sleep at 10 o'clock if you gotta wake up at 5 a.m. You know, you should be going to sleep at 12 o'clock if you gotta wake up at 7. But instead, we scrolling, we getting distracted till 3 a.m. You know that you should be doing this test and that you should be studying, right? But then you end up scrolling for 3 hours, right? It gets so bad to the point, bro, we be in the shower on our phone, bro. Like, we can't even shower, cleanse ourselves for 10 minutes with no noise, nothing. Like, it's so bad. And the thing is, right, I'm still working on it, right? Like, there's times where I literally have to throw my phone across the room like this. Like, I don't want to see you, bro. Sometimes I have to put the phone behind my laptop so while I'm doing work, I don't see my phone. Because the moment I see it, and somebody sends me a message, whatever, even though my phone's on D&D, I'm going to want to see what's going on, right? Like, and then you end up having a fear of missing out. And it's like, in the reality, you're probably not missing out on nothing. Like, you know what I mean? Like, unless it's an emergency, obviously, okay, like somebody's gonna probably spam message you, spam call you. That's different. But for the most part, nothing is that really, like, come on, bro. And then the constant ding, 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 ding. Like, I have a manager, right? And, you know, this job that I have, like, I work in operations. And I have a manager, and we have a work phone, and the work phone is always just dinging, 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 and it'd be so annoying. Like, I hate that sound, bro. Especially if it's not an emergency, if it's just cluttered messages that don't pertain to you, bro. Like, it's generally annoying, bro. You know? But it's these damn phones, man. It's these damn phones, right? Like, it's so bad. People don't even want to talk in person like that no more, you know? We would rather Zoom calls. We would rather, oh, you know, let's just FaceTime and we'll be fine, right? And it's like, you know, let's just email and it'll be fine, right? Like, whatever happened to the human interactions, bro? You know what I mean? Whatever happened to that? Whatever happened to planning out, you know, schedules to see each other? Like, bro, I'm so jealous of, like, not, I wouldn't say my parents, but I'm so jealous of the 80s and 90s, because I really just, even if I could live 1 week, I really just want to see or imagine what it was like without this in your pocket, bro. You know what I mean? Now, I know obviously it was probably more annoying because beepers and having to go walk to somewhere to get a call, you know, Like, obviously, if it's like life or death situations, like, I can see why not having this phone could be very, very annoying, right? But again, it's them phones, man. It's such a distraction. Like, even times where I'd be on my break, you know, my manager would just call me, and I'm like, bro, like, I'm on my break. Like, stop calling me, bro. You already got to deal with me for 7-8 hours. Like, why you calling me? Especially if it's not an emergency, bro. If it could wait until I come back, you don't gotta call me 5 or 6 times, bro. You know what I mean? And then, you know, the whole phone thing, right? Like, it honestly destroyed texting in a way, because now, right, you may text someone and you misconstrued what they say, right? When you don't talk in person, when you don't see their face. So then, on top of that, let's say you're just talking to someone. Maybe it's a crush. Maybe it's someone you've been talking to for a while. And then all of a sudden, they ghost. Or all of a sudden, now you know what? I'm not gonna text them back. I'm not gonna double text. I'm not gonna triple text. And now psychologically, because of the phones, we all think a certain way. We all have a certain ego to ourselves, to where we're like, yeah, I'm not gonna text that person. I'm better than that, you know? And look, I'm just spewing out stuff, right? You may not have to agree with everything I'm saying, right? But I don't know, those have really just been on my mind, you know? Because the creativity and all these things are just like gone, right? Like, even content today, like, there's so much brain rot content. Like, I remember content that I used to watch in high school, like 20v1s, right? Pop the Balloon, right? And look, these things are entertaining within itself, right? But at the same time, it's like, damn, like, what's the goal? You know what I mean? Of watching this. And there might not be no goal for you, and that's fine. But to me, like, it's really just brain rot content. Like, I just feel like whenever you're watching something, like, obviously you should have fun, but you should also learn something from it. You know what I mean? And the way how we're going, that's not what it is. Most people don't watch educational content. Let's just keep it a buck. There might be 5-10% of people that watch, maybe 15% that watch educational content. The rest of them, they not watching that. ain't nobody watching, oh, how to get better with money, how to, like, everybody's not watching that. Everybody's not watching, oh, how to improve when it comes to socially, or how to improve in networking. Like, everybody's not gonna watch that. And I get it. It's boring. You don't want to do it. I get it. What's a good clickbait video? She slapped him after he asked her out on a date. People are gonna watch that. You know? People are gonna watch the unordinary, you know, the stuff that pops. I get it. It's come down to with the phones, man. And then now it's like, you know, if you in a relationship, if you married, you know, a lot of times now people can't even appreciate what's in front of them. Now it's what's on the screen. Instagram, you see 300 different women. To the women, you see 300 different men. They probably look better than your boyfriend. They probably look better than your husband. To the dudes, they probably look better than your woman. They probably look better than your girlfriend. Now you can't even appreciate what's in front of you because of these damn phones. We gotta do better, man. Open a book. Touch grass, bro. Touch grass. When you're with your friends, when you're with your significant others, your parents, like, put the damn phone down sometimes, bro. Enjoy the moment. You guys, how are you guys been? Ask how. I can't even speak. Damn it. That. Ask how you guys been. You know, like, what's been going on? How do you feel? Shoot, talk about the food, bro, that you're eating. Something. Have a conversation. You know what I mean? Like, and I don't care, bro. No matter what is going on, if I get invited to something in person, I'm going in person. I'm done hiding behind, oh no, I could do Zoom. No. Bump all that. Networking events, all that, nah. We're going in person. Zoom is just like, it's not the same feeling, bro. When you talk to people face to face, you feel the energy, you feel the vibe. That's what makes us human. Yeah, man, there's just so much that I really just thought about when it comes to these damn phones. Because at the end of the day, the phones are gonna keep evolving. Who knows what's gonna happen, right? There's obviously good stuff about the phone, right? I made a lot of money off this phone when it comes to just, you know, Ubering, when it comes to selling clothes, when it comes to doing a lot of things, right? I made money off this phone. If it wasn't for this phone, shoot, I'd probably have $0 in my bank account. This phone, there is a lot of information out there that I can easily access now. I don't have to just go to a library. I don't have to just rely on a professor. Now, all this information is at our fingertips. And that's truly amazing because that saves time, that saves energy, and it gives you the ability to create your own things, right? So there's a lot of good things about having a phone if you use it right. If your intention, if your heart is right, it's a lot of good things. But yeah, guys, there's so many pros, there's so many cons to just this damn phone. And I hope that you guys share this video with your friends, anyone watching this, like, share it with them. You know, I want to hear your guys' thoughts about these phones. Please let me know, right? You know, because, man, 2026, you know, it's a crazy world, man. It's a crazy world, right? It's a crazy world. But yeah, man, hope you guys liked the video. Gotta go back to work soon. Peace.